Hello, hi there, lovely Geminis, and this is your reading for January 2017. So firstly, Happy New Year, and thanks for joining me here on my channel, The Secret Psychic. So what's coming up for you in regards to love? Well, it feels to me that you have an air of suspicion about you when you start the month, and that includes whether you're free or not free. It's coming across very much that you have this air of suspicion about whether something is going to work in your favor. It's almost like you're saying to yourself, is all of what I kind of experienced last month, but also experienced last year, really, when it comes to love, am I going to have the same kind of experience? And almost going in with that kind of attitude, almost like battening down the hatches, almost like you're waiting for it, like you're ready for it, but almost telling yourself at the same time that you're not going to put up with that either. Like that coming across as being super important. I think that's a good way of being, and I think any decisions that you may have made in particular in December, particularly for those of you who had kind of triangle situations going on, they were the right decisions to make. But I think here you're still kind of sussing out whether there's the proof in the pudding. So just to explain, if you've not seen me before, I do work with my spirit guides, and it's pretty much my spirit guides giving this general overview. Sorry, I should have said that earlier. So there's a lot of you kind of making assessments, not wanting to be foolish, not to make the same mistakes. And I think here, that's a smart way of being. There's definitely this air of you saying, I want change, and by hook or by crook, I'm going to make sure that change happens, basically. So they're saying here, it's almost like having that attitude, even though it's a really good place to be, it's kind of not needed, because whether you're in a connection or not, or whether you're waiting on something, in January, particularly the later parts, it feels that magic starts to happen greatly in your favor, that you can relax, basically, that you are pretty much going to not only the master when it comes to your love life, but actually people want to be around you. You are going to get exactly what you're desiring. You're not going to be facing the same challenges or problems. You are going to get balance. Any unfairness that was put right in connections that are going on for you right now will be put right. There's balance. There's, you'll be attracting people, if you're single, that are got good intentions, who are clear in head and mind, not coming with too much baggage. You have it all, basically. You have it all. And I think by the end of the month, you know that you have a greater sense of security at the end of the month than you do necessarily at the beginning of the month, which is something you do need to hold on to. Do not worry, particularly for those of you who have been in those triangle situations and you've made a decision about one choice or another. Don't be worried that the other person is going to either suddenly be claimed back by somebody else, or they're going to return to somebody else, particularly as we're after this retrograde, which finishes on the 7th of January. That's not going to happen. Again, that fear or deceit that lies within any of you when it comes to connections needs to be washed away. They're just saying here that the emotions that I get for most of you feeling is quite euphoric and like really like optimistic, and knowing that you've got something to look forward to and build upon as the year progresses, which is super important that you start that way, and a really nice way to start. But also it's just strengthened by the fact that you just feel so confident and so strong, basically, that even if that wasn't to be, you would make it be, because you're not going to be suffering fools basically anymore. No longer will you be the one with the sword in your heart, basically, heartbroken. You're the one in the control greatly this year, and it's done in a very gentle, great way that only brings you love, abundance and success. So you trust yourself, I would say, this year when it comes to your choices, when it comes to love, because know that for most of you, you will not be making the wrong choices. And for those where you think you might be, you'll just run and leave that alone so that you don't get hurt in the first place. So I do hope that's helped and made sense to you today. And if you do have any questions about my services, please look below, or you can join my Facebook community at bellathesecretpsychic.com, or if you want a private reading, again, my details are just below, or you can visit my website at bellathesecretpsychic.com. It's been a pleasure to give you a reading, and have a happy new year.